A library outranks any other one thing a community can do to benefit its people. It is a never-failing spring in the desert. As I grow older, I pay less attention to what men say. I just watch what they do. People who are unable to motivate themselves must be content with mediocrity, no matter how impressive their other talents. If you want to be happy, set a goal that commands your thoughts, liberates your energy, and inspires your hopes. A man who acquires the ability to take full possession of his own mind may take possession of anything else to which he is justly entitled. No man becomes rich unless he enriches others. Teamwork is the ability to work together toward a common vision, the ability to direct individual accomplishments toward organizational objectives. It is the fuel that allows common people to attain uncommon results. The man who dies rich, dies disgraced. There is not such a cradle of democracy upon the earth as the free public library, this republic of letters, where neither rank, office, nor wealth receives the slightest consideration. All human beings can alter their lives by altering their attitudes. It marks a big step in your development when you come to realize that other people can help you do a better job than you could do alone. Put all your eggs in one basket and then watch that basket. He that cannot reason is a fool. He that will not is a bigot. He that dare not is a slave. When fate hands us a lemon, let's try to make lemonade. Perhaps the most tragic thing about mankind is that we are all dreaming about some magical garden over the horizon, instead of enjoying the roses that are right outside today. You cannot push anyone up a ladder unless he is willing to climb a little. Success is getting what you want. Happiness is wanting what you get. Do your duty and a little more and the future will take care of itself. Teamwork, the fuel that allows common people attain uncommon results. Do real and permanent good in this world. Here lies one who knew how to get around him men who were cleverer than himself. Pittsburgh entered the core of my heart when I was a boy and cannot be torn out. No man will make a great leader who wants to do it all himself or to get all the credit for doing it. As I grow older, I pay less attention to what people say. I just watch what they do. Libraries are reservoirs of strength, grace and wit, reminders of order, common continuity, lakes of mental energy, neither warm nor cold, light nor dark. In any library in the world, I am at home, unself-conscious, still and absorbed. Germaine Greer. Man does not live by bread alone. I have known millionaires starving for lack of the nutriment which alone can sustain all that is human in man, and I know workmen, and many so-called poor men, who revel in luxuries beyond the power of those millionaires to reach. It is the mind that makes the body rich. There is no class so pitiably wretched as that which possesses money and nothing else. Money can only be the useful drudge of things immeasurably higher than itself. Exalted beyond this, as it sometimes is, it remains Caliban still and still plays the beast. My aspirations take a higher flight. Mine be it to have contributed to the enlightenment and the joys of the mind, to the things of the spirit, to all that tends to bring into the lives of the toilers of Pittsburgh sweetness and light. I hold this the noblest possible use of wealth. There is little success where there is little laughter. And while the law of competition may be sometimes hard for the individual, it is best for the race because it ensures the survival of the fittest in every department. Men are developed the same way gold is mined. When gold is mined, several tons of dirt must be moved to get an ounce of gold, but one doesn't go into the mine looking for dirt, one goes in looking for the gold. A sunny disposition is worth more than fortune. Young people should know that it can be cultivated, that the mind, like the body, can be moved from the shade into sunshine. We cannot afford to lose the Negro. We have urgent need of all and more. Let us therefore turn our efforts to making the best of him. People who are unable to motivate themselves must be content with mediocrity, no matter how great their other talents. I am as a speck of dust in the sun, and not even so much, in this solemn, mysterious, unknowable universe. 90% of all millionaires become so through owning real estate. All honors wounds are self-inflicted. If the newspapers begin to publish stories about wars, and the people begin to think and talk of war in their daily conversations, they soon find themselves at war. People get that which their minds dwell upon, and this applies to a group or community or a nation of people, the same as to an individual. The result of my journey was to bring a certain mental peace. Where there had been chaos there was now order. My mind was at rest. I had a philosophy at last. The words of Christ, "The kingdom of heaven is within you," had a new meaning for me. Not in the past or in the future, but now and here is heaven within us. All our duties lie in this world and in the present, and trying impatiently to peer into that which lies beyond is as vain as fruitless. That best portion of a good man's life, his little, nameless, unremembered acts of kindness and of love. Not only had I got rid of the theology and the supernatural, but I had found the truth of evolution. No man will make a great leader who wants to do it all himself or get all credit for doing it. Nothing man has discovered or imagined is to be named with the steam engine. It has no fellow. Franklin capturing the lightning, Morse annihilating space with the telegraph, Bell transmitting speech through the air by the telephone, are not less mysterious, being more ethereal. Perhaps in one sense they are even more so. Still, the labor of the world performed by heating cold water places Watt and his steam engine in a class apart by itself. Do not look for approval except for the consciousness of doing your best. It is now 13 years since I ceased to accumulate wealth and began to distribute it. I could never have succeeded in either had I stopped with having enough to retire upon, but nothing to retire to. Let there be light. This,